good afternoon. Whatever your house, you can't expect too prolonged a dry spell to be out in the garden in the next week. In fact, I could sum it up by dividing the week into three. Monday to Wednesday, rain or showers in slow-moving low-pressure systems. Thursday looks like being fine again. And then on Friday, well, it's a hint that we're going back to our standard weather in this country, which is a mobile westerly. But for now, this is the picture from space. There's a good deal of cloud in southern England, but for the rest of the country, except for parts of Scotland, it looks pretty fine. And that's how the rest of the day's weather will be. Thickish cloud, mostly on the dry side now, though with some sunshine breaking through, and the better sunshine the further north you go. A range of temperatures from about 16 to 19 for much of the north of Britain, and then into the low 20s as we move further south. Let me take you through a few pressure charts now. This is our high pressure at the moment, hence the relatively fine weather, but out in the west these fronts are wanting to come in, and I think they will succeed slowly. So pressure drops during Monday, as you can see, and stays fairly low over Scotland. The front lies over Scotland during Tuesday, and behind this is a fairly showery airstream anyway. It stays that way during Wednesday. The rain starts to come in this evening, lightish rain I think, moving up through Wales and towards Northern Ireland. Temperatures above this, or to the north, mainly in Scotland, fairly low. So we start Monday then with drops of rain in Wales and in the Midlands. Brighter start for most of the rest of us. Now the rain itself will move up through the Irish Sea, up and towards western Scotland, some heavy bursts there likely, and as it clears away from the rest of the country, temperatures will rise, but they'll rise in unstable air, so we'll see some showers once again. They could well be heavy, they could be thundery, they'll extend over a large part of England and indeed Wales. And temperatures also are on their way up, as you see quite a gradient there, down to 24 degrees in the southeast of England. But the warmish air is pushed out of the way on Tuesday, a day, if you remember, of low pressure, so everything moves slowly, a few showers around, the most persistent rain now up in the northeast of Scotland. On Wednesday, again a day of low pressure, so quite a few showers around, and some of them will be heavy, some of them will be relatively thundery. On the eastern side of Scotland, where the rain starts to drift away, it's still going to be fairly cool, and the har might then have been there for, say, about 24 hours or so. Now this is the same charts again that I've just shown you, and I'm just showing you where the warmer air is being pushed out of the way. Behind we drop down to greens and yellows, which is more or less what you'd expect at this time of the year. So temperatures return to the average from around about the low 20s. But look at this low here. If I get rid of the temperatures and put the circulation on very tight isobars, this is windy weather coming in towards Scotland, and with it there will be some rain. So on Thursday then, that's a brief stretch of high pressure, the rain's gone out of the way, the next lot's waiting on our doorstep. So a nice day I think for most. Turning windy though in Scotland. That rain then runs through with this frontal zone, then pressure builds behind, another ridge, so transient ridge if you like. This is the mobile westerly I was talking about. The rain then edging through England, Wales and through Scotland, out by the end of the afternoon into the North Sea, and by that time fine weather to follow. So briefly, there's our summary of 3 parts of the week.